Right, basically, that's your black sun there that you've got at the bottom, which is what you're inside of now. That's shooting out up here as an astral beam, the astral jet. It's coming out the holy hole in the middle of our flat plane, the creation disc that we're on, which brings everything out into the 3D through these exchanging of the aura light, all of our auras, the overmass of the energy, the whole spectrum that you don't see. The bit of the spectrum that you see is a tiny little slice out of the energy spectrum. That would be a wave like that. You see like literally a tiny slice of it. What's going on is the astral beam comes shooting out. It's the parabolic mirror at the top, Polaris, the North Star, and comes raining back down as the matrix code to the sun, Jesus, spirals round, bending his light in, sucked in through the black hole. Saturn, the feminine. This is basically the other side. Everything's polarity, everything's balanced out. Polarity, the yin yang. And what you're seeing as Saturn is the black sun at the top. You got the paper over here, the mirror. It's because it's literally mirrored back. We should be in this side. We're stuck this side. We're stuck on the grid. We caught this here. Would be the grid. The iron grid that you're trapped on now. Two types of energy come together, feminine and masculine, by way of your mum and dad. Your pair of rents, as Quasi-Luminous says so many times, it's your parents who have rented you, which is totally true. So many thanks to him, he's opened so many people's eyes, got this whole thing up and running. Now everybody's waking up. So as you can see, you're on this disc. X marks the spots because you've got the 4 rivers that come out of the Earth's navel, bringing in all the tides, and 6 hours. 6 hours in, 6 hours out, it's breathing, basically. You got the Sheol, the underworld, and you get this stuff called black goo. It's the oversoul of everyone's, basically through the oversoul of consciousness. It's a byproduct that's created as Earth memory, and we're taking it out, mining it and burning it off, and that don't help anything because the conscious Earth memory that we should all be tapping into has been took away and burnt deliberately. That's why we don't use other fuels. So as you can see here, you're on this flat plane, you've been projected out of here, you're in here. So it's called the mirror over here, you've got the sun, the mirror. Everything's polarised. That'd be like your positive and your negative, and that's your infinite potential. This brings all the physicals, it's 50-50, physical and spiritual. So that's all it is. You've got spiritual and physical, the animation and the actual elements that get together through chemistry. Everything's chemistry on this side. That's why you can alter your state of consciousness with psilocybin and psychoactive substances that alter your state of consciousness, because it's literally a laboratory. As Quasi says, you am Labrax, it's a laboratory. This side, you're on the wrong side. You're stuck in the shit brick house, and it's time to get back. Mass awakening. That's why everybody's waking up to where that they am. So as you can see, that's the mirror of that. Jesus bends his light in, that shoots out the astral beam, rains it back down from Polaris as the code, and that's an ongoing loop of all of our auras. So the energy spectrum, there's principalities in energy spectrum, electromagnetic energy, the tiny bit that you see with your eyes, you're being tricked and fooled by. And there's actually a whole lot more to the spectrum. If the spectrum's like... Not really got a pencil, but... No, spectrum was like a wave constituting the whole way across that. Would literally be that little thin line, the tiny bit you see, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. It's a tiny little bit of the physical spectrum. There's loads more of the energy spectrum either side that you're not even seeing, but your pineal gland in your head tunes back in with that by secreting dimethyltryptamine. It uses piezo crystals, which in a liquid iron crystalline substance within your head, and then the amount of argon gas that's trapped in the reptilian cortex of your brain this electric through these piezo's being reacted shoots out different colours, flashing, which is put into sacred geometrical shapes and perspective. It's morphing platonic solids basically inside your head. Everything appears outside of your brain and everything appears outside, but it's actually all inside your head. You close your eyes, it's gone. You're the singularity, the black hole yourself, sucking it in, the microcosm in the macrocosm. You're in here and you need to get back. You've got to get to the holy hole where all compasses are pointing in. We've spilt our blood over our intent to bring heaven on earth. And as you can see now, in this last year and a half, more than ever, everybody's massively awakening. You know, everyone's doing their bit, so everybody just keep pointing out what you can see. The only reason that you even sleep every night, 50-50, it's polarity. You spend half your time awake, half your time asleep, so you can get back to the other side and basically create and build in your light body. Basically, you should be creating and procreating in your light body the other side, and most people now don't even have dreams. I dream every night. I have right good dreams. It's because of the fluoride that they're putting in your water, clarifying